This slide concisely highlights the company's core strengths under the theme, the digital platform for doctors. Firstly, the figure 85% plus indicates that over 85% of all U.S. physicians utilize this platform, signifying an overwhelming market share and influence. Secondly, 2020 represents that the company has secured 20 top-tier hospitals and health systems and 20 top pharmaceutical manufacturers as clients. This serves as a strong indicator that the company's services are trusted at the highest level across the entire healthcare industry. Following this, greater than 800K shows that over 800,000 unique active providers, meaning doctors, are performing their work through the platform, emphasizing its practical and widespread utilization. Finally, a net revenue retention rate of 109% demonstrates that the company is generating more revenue than before, without customer churn, which is a very positive sign showcasing customer satisfaction and the continuous value of the service. All these data points clearly illustrate that this company is achieving robust growth based on strong network effects and high customer loyalty in the healthcare sector. Let's discuss the glaring day-to-day inefficiencies within the modern healthcare system. It's quite striking that 70% of U.S. healthcare communication is still transmitted via fax. This highlights the slow pace of digital transformation in the healthcare sector. Furthermore, a significant 75% of physicians attribute burnout to inefficiencies in their electronic health records, EHR. These figures point to a critical issue that not only burdens healthcare professionals but can also impact the quality of patient care. These inefficiencies clearly indicate substantial room for improvement through technological adoption. This slide clearly illustrates Doximity's core vision of bringing tech to medicine. The left section, inspired by enterprise tech, presents examples of excellent technology solutions we encounter daily. Companies like LinkedIn, Google, DocuSign, Zoom, and ChatGPT are leading innovation in areas such as networking, news and scheduling, e-signatures, communication, and HIPAA-secure AI, respectively. This implies that Doximity is adapting these successful tech models specifically for the healthcare sector. The right section, purpose-built for healthcare, lists Doximity's unique services. The productivity area includes telehealth, digital fax, secure messaging, and AI workflow tools, while the newsfeed provides medical articles, peer updates, clinical discussions, and sponsored content. Furthermore, the professional network feature offers professional profile search, colleague connectivity, and career management. This highlights that Doximity is more than just a technology integrator. It is a platform that provides essential integrated functionalities tailored to the complex work environment of healthcare professionals. The average rating of 4.8 stars, over 192,000 ratings and reviews, and the user testimonial "This app has changed my professional life" further validate the high satisfaction and practical value of Doximity's services. In summary, this slide demonstrates how Doximity is successfully integrating successful enterprise technologies into the healthcare environment, innovating productivity, information access, and professional networking. This slide illustrates how Doximity is purpose-built for healthcare professionals, showcasing 4 key features: professional network, newsfeed, workflow, and Ask, represented by the rightmost screen. The professional network displays a doctor's profile, contact information, and number of colleagues, indicating its function in facilitating professional networking within the medical community. The newsfeed presents the latest medical research and articles, ensuring professionals stay updated with current information. The workflow section demonstrates practical tools like document signing, video conferencing, and a Q&A feature, all designed to enhance daily operational efficiency in healthcare settings. Collectively, these functionalities highlight Doximity as a comprehensive platform that integrates and streamlines the daily work and information access for medical professionals. This slide introduces the Clinical AI Suite for physicians. The description on the left highlights that this AI tool is free, HIPAA-compliant, and offers privacy to each clinician. The phone screens in the center and on the right showcase the key features of this suite: Scribe, Ask, and Dialer. Scribe is a voice recording feature that emphasizes privacy by not saving audio data. The Ask feature provides answers to medical queries, with example questions demonstrating its utility. The dialer appears to integrate various communication functions such as phone calls, text messages, and video calls. This comprehensive AI solution is expected to enhance the efficiency of healthcare professionals and strengthen data privacy. This slide presents positive testimonials from physicians regarding Doximity's Ask Doc feature. Dr. Kevin Parza highlights its role as a game changer, enabling earlier departures from work, ensuring HIPAA compliance, and assisting with patient education materials. Dr. Sharma Patel emphasizes its utility during busy shifts in the ER, noting its conciseness reduces mental burden. Dr. Dinyu Wang prefers Ask Doc over other tools due to its cleaner interface, quicker answers, and better clinical relevance. Dr. Hassan Benchakrown finds the evidence-augmented responses helpful for family discussions, describing the experience as quietly useful and not disruptive. Dr. Robin Garris points out that Ask Doc's provision of links to full-text medical journals and society practice guidelines differentiates it from competitors, underscoring the platform's value to medical professionals. These real-world endorsements serve as strong evidence of the Doximity platform's utility and physician satisfaction within clinical practice. This slide illustrates strong engagement across 3 key areas. On the left, the news section shows over 1 million QAU, unique active prescribers, engaging with content, indicating a robust platform for information exchange among healthcare professionals. The workflow section in the center, with over 800,000 QAU, highlights the efficiency and utility of the platform within the healthcare delivery process. Finally, the AI section demonstrates engagement from approximately half of the workflow QAU, suggesting the growing importance of AI-driven services in clinical practice. Collectively, these figures underscore the platform's extensive user base and the effective utilization of its diverse functionalities. These 3 charts illustrate the user engagement with the Doximity platform throughout the day. Looking at the newsfeed chart on the far left, we see the highest engagement rates from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. on weekdays, with activity particularly concentrated on Tuesday and Wednesday mornings. The Workflow/AI chart demonstrates significantly higher engagement across a much broader timeframe. From Monday to Friday, from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., it shows very high activity levels for almost all hours, suggesting this feature is used corely during business hours. The both chart represents the combined engagement of both features, clearly showing high usage across the Doximity platform during weekday business hours, especially from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Additionally, there's consistent activity from some users into the evening hours, after 7 p.m., with a notable increase in activity for both Newsfeed and Workflow/AI specifically at 10 p.m. on Saturdays. This data indicates that Doximity is deeply integrated into the daily work and information consumption of healthcare professionals, pointing towards future growth potential for the platform. This slide presents Doximity's 3 core commercial solutions. The marketing section on the left focuses on educating on the latest news and treatments, driving prescriptions and referrals through relevance and personalization. The central hiring section highlights discovering specialized talent through a map-based interface, allowing users to find candidates in popular job categories. The enterprise workflow section on the right showcases its recognition as the #1 best-in-class video conferencing platform from 2022 to 2026, indicating its capability to reduce no-shows and leakage by managing hundreds of thousands of on-call schedules with AI Scribe and clinical reference features. These solutions clearly demonstrate how Doximity is innovating marketing, recruitment, and workflow efficiency within the healthcare industry. This slide illustrates how marketing solutions act as a primary revenue driver. On the left, a map of the United States, depicted by blue dots, symbolizes an extensive network. Directly below, the phrase leading network is accompanied by the critical statistic that over 73% of healthcare spend is decided by doctors. This highlights the significance of marketing solutions targeting physicians. In the center, two graphs symbolize growing revenue, and to the right, a smartphone displays various healthcare-related content. The diversity of this content is a key factor in driving user engagement. At the bottom, under the title Subscription Pricing Model, the pricing strategy is outlined in three parts. First, the audience, e.g., specialty; second, the number of audience members; and third, the type and number of modules. These three elements serve as the basis for determining subscription prices. The health systems section at the top right shows a high 17:1 ROI achieved through LexisNexis, while the pharma section at the bottom indicates an ROI of approximately 10:1 based on the IQVIA methodology. All this information clearly demonstrates the strong influence and profitability of marketing solutions within the healthcare industry. This slide visually represents the three stages of the land and expand sales motion. The first stage, 1. Land initial brands or service lines, illustrates the initial establishment of a relationship between a pharmaceutical manufacturer and a health system. It begins with the pharmaceutical manufacturer introducing brand 01 and the health system adopting service line 01, signifying the closing of an initial deal. The second stage, 2. Expand to additional brands or service lines, depicts the expansion of this relationship. The pharmaceutical manufacturer introduces brands 01 through 07, while the health system adopts service lines 01 through 08, indicating that the product lines and services are diversifying based on the initial success. The final stage, 3. Expand number and type of modules utilized, shows a deepening of interaction. Both the pharmaceutical manufacturer and the health system utilize various modules such as workflow, peer, and newsfeed. Additionally, the health system incorporates modules like patient acquisition and awareness. This suggests that beyond just product adoption, both parties are actively leveraging a wider range of functionalities and services within the platform, strengthening their relationship further. This overall land and expand strategy demonstrates an effective approach to building long-term partnerships by gradually broadening the scope of business based on initial relationships. This slide showcases Doximity's core newsfeed modules. Displayed from left to right are three formats: long form, video, and short form, visually representing how Doximity delivers customized content to healthcare professionals. The long-form content details new Phase 3 data for the drug doxilumab, highlighting its effectiveness in reducing exacerbations for COPD patients through a 24-week study. The graph indicates a 23% reduction, suggesting a positive impact of Doxilumab on the daily management and treatment of chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD. The video module visually explains the mechanism of action for Doxilumab, while the short-form content focuses on the drug's impact on the medical field. In essence, Doximity utilizes diverse content formats to provide healthcare professionals with the latest medical information and a deeper understanding of pharmaceutical treatments. This slide showcases two key point-of-care modules offered within the Doximity platform. The left screen presents the point-of-care module, offering cost savings information for the Doxilumab medication. It includes a visualized graph of patient-specific cost benefits and summarizes important safety information for Doxilumab injection. This information clarifies its use as an adjunct to standard treatment considering cardiovascular risk factors, and emphasizes that prescribing information is available through consultation with a pharmacist or physician. The right screen features the formulary module, illustrating insurance coverage for Doxilast, in a specific region, Richmond, Virginia. It indicates that 96% of patients are on preferred insurance plans and provides detailed patient cost information across various plan types. This allows healthcare providers to instantly check patient coverage and estimated out-of-pocket expenses, supporting clinical decision-making. Together, these modules demonstrate Doximity's capability to provide integrated, real-time information on treatment options and financial support, empowering healthcare professionals to offer optimal patient care. This slide, titled Dynamic Integrated Offering, visually represents how Doximity's AI orchestration engine operates. On the upper left, you see an icon of a verified healthcare professional, along with various other icons indicating diverse data input sources. Notably, the 300+ data and insights inputs box highlights the utilization of proprietary data such as Doximity, IQVIA, and brand and content signals. These inputs flow into the AI orchestration engine, ultimately driving three key outcomes. Firstly, increased unique reach, signifying the ability to effectively connect with a broader audience of healthcare professionals. Secondly, higher quality engagements, indicating interactions that go beyond mere exposure to foster substantial engagement. Finally, HCP behavior change, increased NRX lift and impact demonstrates a positive shift in prescribing patterns and an amplification of brand influence. This entire process is powered by sophisticated AI-driven analysis and execution, clearly showcasing the value and growth potential offered by Doximity's platform to investors. The upper right corner of the AI search offering displays the text acceleration of ecosystem message within a blue circle. This emphasizes AI's role in not just providing information but also accelerating its dissemination and utilization within the healthcare ecosystem. Specifically, it suggests that the process of doctors asking questions, receiving answers, and sharing information within the Doximity platform is becoming faster and more efficient through AI search. The introduction of AI is seen to enhance accessibility to medical information, demonstrating its potential to ultimately lead to improved patient care. This slide illustrates the total addressable market size and its growth within the healthcare industry. On the far left, pharmaceutical marketing is valued at $7.3 billion, representing the total annual spending by pharmaceutical manufacturers for marketing to doctors. Following this, health system marketing and staffing accounts for $6.9 billion, encompassing hospital marketing expenditures and costs associated with staffing. Lastly, telehealth represents a $4.3 billion market, signifying the revenue opportunities from telehealth services to care locations and individuals. Summing these three components reveals a substantial total addressable market of $18.5 billion as of May 2026. This indicates significant investment across marketing, staffing, and technology services within the healthcare sector, pointing towards continued growth potential. The first pie chart illustrates Doximity's penetration into U.S. mega brands with over $100 million in revenue. 53% of these brands have already signed on, while 47% remain unsigned. This indicates a significant foothold for Doximity within the large pharmaceutical market. The second pie chart shows the penetration into U.S. mid-tier brands with less than $100 million in revenue. Here, only 11% have signed on, leaving a substantial 89% unsigned. This data suggests considerable untapped potential for Doximity in the mid-tier segment. The third pie chart estimates Doximity's share of the healthcare professional, HCP, marketing budget for all brands with over $1 million in U.S. sales. A significant 67% of brands generate no revenue from Doximity, 14% generate less than 5%, 12% generate between 5% and 20%, and 4% generate between 20% and 50%. Only 3% of brands fall into the highest revenue bracket, generating over 50%. This data highlights that while Doximity has a relatively low overall share of the HCP marketing budget, there are clear opportunities for growth, particularly within the mid-tier and smaller brand segments. These penetration and budget share figures provide crucial insights into Doximity's potential growth trajectory. Let's examine the key revenue metrics for the fourth quarter. First, in the land segment, the number of customers generating over $500,000 in revenue stands at 125, marking a 6% increase year-over-year. This indicates positive traction in acquiring new customers and expanding service usage among existing ones. Moving to the expand segment, we look at the net revenue retention rate. For the total company, this metric is 109%. This signifies a 9% increase in revenue generated from existing customers compared to the previous year, demonstrating a robust growth trend. Notably, the top 20 customers achieved an even higher net revenue retention rate of 114%, suggesting strong satisfaction and loyalty within this crucial customer base. These metrics strongly indicate the company's potential for sustained revenue growth. The graph on the left illustrates revenue growth, showing a steady increase from $207 million in fiscal year 2021 to $670 million in fiscal year 2026. The compound annual growth rate, CAGR, over this period is 22%, indicating a very robust growth trajectory. The graph on the right displays the adjusted EBITDA and its margin. It has grown significantly from $65 million in FY 2021 to $358 million in FY 2026, with a CAGR of 31%, which is considerably higher than the revenue growth rate. Notably, the adjusted EBITDA margin rose from 31% in 2021 to 55% in 2025, before a slight dip to 49% in 2026, though it remains at a high level. This concurrent growth in both revenue and profitability suggests a gradual improvement in the company's earnings generation capabilities and efficiency, which can serve as a positive signal for future investment decisions. The screen displays the text Founder LED, mission-driven, alongside portraits of Doximity's key executives and information regarding employee count and R&D investment. Starting from the top left, we see Jeff Tangney, CEO and co-founder, followed by Steve Zatz, President, Matt Sohnfeld, CFO, Lisa Greenbaum, CCO, Jay Balachandran, CTO, Amit Poole, MD, Chief Clinical Experience Officer, Ben Greenberg, SVP Commercial Products, Joel Davis, SVP Product, and John Vaughn, General Counsel, each with their respective titles. This arrangement highlights that the company's leadership is founder-driven and operates with a clear mission. The background on the right features a mosaic of numerous individual photos representing 880 employees. Below this, the prominent statement reads, "Greater than 40% in R&D, indicating a significant investment in research and development." This metric underscores the company's commitment to innovation and securing future growth engines, with the data being current as of March 31, 2026. Collectively, this information demonstrates that Doximity is growing with strong leadership, a robust workforce, and a dedicated focus on research and development. This slide summarizes the company's key strengths. First, the company offers a leading digital platform for healthcare professionals, reflecting the growing importance of digital transformation across the medical industry. Second, it highlights the establishment of powerful network effects, which signifies a positive virtuous cycle where the value of the service increases exponentially as the number of users on the platform grows. Third, it demonstrates sustainable revenue growth and profitability, indicating not just top-line expansion but also solid underlying financial performance. Fourth, the company is backed by a veteran team with extensive experience and expertise in the sector, a crucial factor for strengthening competitiveness and future growth. Finally, it points to a massive near-term market opportunity fueled by the ongoing shift towards digital and AI technologies. These combined strengths present a compelling case for investors regarding the company's future growth potential. This table presents Doximity's adjusted EBITDA and margin from 2021 to 2026. Firstly, looking at net income, it significantly increased from $50.210 million in 2021 to $154.783 million in 2022, then decreased to $112.818 million in 2023. However, it shows a recovery trend, reaching $147.582 million in 2024, $223.185 million in 2025, and $196.051 million in 2026. The adjustments include acquisition and other related expenses, stock-based compensation, depreciation and amortization, and provision for income taxes, or benefit. Notably, the The provision for income taxes shows volatility from 2021 to 2023, but then increases significantly from 2024 onwards. The impairment charge appears at $2.304 million in 2025, and the change in fair value of contingent earnout consideration liability peaked at $728,000 in 2024. Legal expenses are accounted for at $4.853 million in 2026. Based on these adjustments, the adjusted EBITDA shows a positive trend, increasing from $64.753 million in 2021 to $150.272 million in 2022, then to $183.983 million in 2023, $230.460 million in 2024, $313.829 million in 2025, and $357.816 million in 2026. Revenue also shows consistent growth, starting from $206.897 million in 2021 and reaching $644.863 million in 2026. Consequently, the net income margin rose sharply from 24% in 2021 to 45% in 2022, but adjusted to 27% in 2023 and 31% in 2024, with fluctuations to 39% in 2025 and 30% in 2026. In contrast, the adjusted EBITDA margin, starting at 31% in 2021, shows a consistent upward trend, reaching 44% in 2022, 44% in 2023, 48% in 2024, 55% in 2025, and 55% in 2026, indicating robust profitability. This data suggests that Doximity is steadily improving its profitability through effective cost management alongside revenue growth.